Sir Ian McKellen suffered a fall while performing in a production of Player Kings on June 17. Sir Ian McKellen will not be returning to the national tour of Player Kings after suffering a fall during the show's run at the Noel Coward Theatre in London last month. The 85-year-old actor was starring as John Falstaff in the adaptation of Parts 1 and 2 of Henry IV on June 17, when, according to the BBC, he fell off the front of the stage and cried out for help after losing his balance. Following his fall, the theatre was evacuated and the remainder of the show was cancelled. 3 days later, the production announced that actor David Samark would be playing the role of Sir John Falstaff for the final 3 scheduled performances of Player Kings at the Noel Coward Theatre in London, while Ian McKellen recuperates following his fall. However, on Monday, the Player Kings social media accounts announced that McKellen would not be returning for the show's national tour, set to take place over the next month, and that Samark would continue in the role. Following Ian McKellen's injury during the West End run of Player Kings, his doctor's advice is to take time off from work in order to fully recover, the show's statement read, in part. Ian continues to recuperate very well, but he needs the time to rest and ensure a complete recovery. We continue to send him our best wishes. McKellen also shared an update in the show statement, saying, 2 weeks after my accident on stage, my injuries improved day by day. It's with the greatest reluctance that I have accepted the medical advice to protect my full recovery by not working in the meantime. I had been so looking forward to bringing Player Kings to theatregoers in Bristol, Birmingham, Norwich and Newcastle. But I can assure them that, with David Samark now playing Falstaff, Robert Ick's production and his acting company remain as dazzling as ever. Go see for yourself. E.T. spoke to Veronica Muzica, who was an audience member during the incident, and she said at first she thought McKellen's accident was part of the play. So he fell down the orchestra pit just in front of our eyes and he was screaming something like, "Help," and I thought it was part of the play because there were a lot of wounded people, like, you know, it's a war act, and yeah, it was quite shocking. She said. She continued, he seemed like he was moving pretty okay through the stage as normal. I didn't see any kind of tripping. Maybe there was some slippery sort of fabric or something, and it must have been something really, really small because he was acting and walking naturally until the last step when he actually fell, and that's why I thought it was staged. The production team behind Player Kings told E.T. of McKellen's onstage fall. Thank you to our audience and the general public for their well wishes following Ian's fall during this evening's performance. Following a scan, the brilliant NHS team have assured us that he will make a speedy and full recovery, and Ian is in good spirits, the statement continued. If you want to hear more news, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you can be notified when we make new news.